YouTube, what's up, man? I'm over here grinding and rinding on my work calluses, trying to get them nice and soft and cute so that when I go to work, they hurt. How's everybody's day been, man? What's up? Let's shock that conscience, man. How the are you guys? Wake the fuck up, man. So anyways, I go by Tattooed Skunk, guys, and I'm here from the Trick Talk. I decided to walk away from that platform and stop contributing to our own demise here and making sure that I'm not contributing to their stock market growth and numbers that they have on there. Yep, I lost about 14,000 followers, and that's all right. That's all right. Hack it down, man. Don't ever be afraid for change. Don't ever be afraid to change stuff up, be changed. Don't ever be afraid to start back up from the bottom. One has to recognize their rock bottom in order to be able to start scaling and coming back to the top. As such is life. So let's get into a little bit of generational wealth. What have you been given? What have you worked for? What were you honored with? Well, today I can't say mine was much of any kind of finances, and that's all right, because it's what I work for. I've been learning how to be a man ever since I was spit from the sack, if you know what I mean. But here we are. Hello. So guys, what am I doing for myself? Well, I'm working on my kids' future family trust. And honestly, it's been interesting because, I'm poor. I'm only working a part-time job. If anybody knows of any work, hey, holler at me. I'll go mow your shit. Nevertheless, guys. So trying to grow this and blow it up on their behalf is obviously, I got to invest in dividends. And personally, I'm invested in A, G, and C. So that being said, it pays dividends. It pays me to have money sitting in there. It's kind of like a bank in a way, but it's all behind real estate. Nevertheless, guys. Why do I do that? I want my kids to try to have something a little bit better and bigger than I did. It might not be much, but it's something. And I might not be the best of fathers and be there the way that I should have been there, or maybe need to be there, but I'm there as accepted and wanted and desired, I hope. So, that being said, why? One of the many gifts that I got as a generational hand-down, guys, was I was raised in my parents' motherland, Mexico. Yep, spent a few years down there. Got to spend some time getting to know different cultures and realizing, at this here age, I get to see how watered down the blood has been through other generations of other kind of people growing up. And man, let me tell you, it is freaking different. It is different. It's crazily obnoxious because I do get to see people and how complacently crazy it is for them to have a narrow mind, such as like maybe blinders on and just going with the flow that they're taught and create here. And let me tell you, being here in the US of A and having nothing but negativity be the day-to-day norm, and not always. I see a lot of mentalities out there that are positive and bright and shining and pushing through. But hey, let me tell you something. Through generations, I hope that's the way it's been. I know for me, it hasn't always been that way. I don't like to think I'm much of a negative Nancy too much more anyways. How? I manipulated myself. I manipulated myself day to day, training myself and putting myself through rigorous studies, trainings, and surrounding myself by different kind of people. Some people might look at that as torture, might even consider it to be kind of dismissive. Why, you say? Well, because you are what you eat. You go hang out with anyone that has a strong mind, well, guess what? You might deflect. You might avoid conversation. You might not even like the comfort that's offered there because it creates discomfort. So, like I was saying, I've manipulated myself to actually force myself to study, be around certain types of people, certain types of attitudes. And let me tell you, it's like a roller coaster ride. You get to see all different types and sorts and changes that people acquire. And it's funny because if you really want to get to the root of how and who people are, try spending some time in their home and watching them interact with them closest ones. Oh, you see some lights shining. You might even see some red flashing lights that says, get the hell out. Or, this ain't for me. Wow, I never knew that about you. So, what goes on behind your closed doors? How do you act? How do you behave? How do you talk to your kids? How do you practice peaceful meditation? How do you mind your business? How do you react when you're upset? Are you quiet? Do you do mindfulness thinking? Do you try and speak as little as can be? Overthink things? Or are you reactive? Shit, maybe even combative. Don't be afraid of change, guys. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to get engaged, involved, and attempt to push forward with change. Because guess what? You're only feeding your mind. Just the way you train the body to do the things that you needed to do and flex up and change up and look great, for the summertime. And then wintertime comes, and guess what? I'm in California, baby. I'm like a sea lion. I need that blah, blah, blah. Nevertheless, change is always a good thing. Don't be afraid to embrace it. Don't be afraid to challenge it. And overall, remember, you can't be you if you ain't challenging yourself to be more than you desire. If you stay stagnant and complacent how you are, and that's your comfortability, and that's what you like, want to do, and see, well, so be it. But don't forget, when you're feeling rejected by the world, unappreciated, unselected, unwanted, or unrecognized, you were complacent, baby. You were happy. Now go lay a fart and smile. And don't forget to shine like a light and the beacon of hope that you can be and are. Possibly maybe to your future generations. That in itself is a gift that you don't necessarily have to invest in, other than just maybe be yourself. Your self-created self. The alter version of who you were and who you want to be. That's the good thing about having neighbors and being able to talk to people, man. Creating a custom habit of greeting people and being able to truly get to know yourself through conversation. Man, it's got to be one of the greatest, most beautiful gifts that you can give yourself. A fair, true opportunity of getting a little uncomfortable. Why do I say that? Because, man, you see half these people out here in the United States of America. Man, a lot of people don't smile. They walk right past you like you a ghost. Back in the 80s, that wasn't the case, man. Everybody said good morning. Even at work, I've always been a hard worker. I love getting my hands dirty. Good morning. I remember hearing, well, what the hell's so good about it? I'm here. I is here. Tattooed skunk, checking in for duty, sir. Just always think about how you can be that little sunshine in the snowflakes presence. It can make all the difference in the world, and you never know. You might even open the door to have them vent on you one day. And whew, let me tell you, the lessons you can learn as a silent soul. Have a great day, man. I hope everybody's blessed, truly enjoying life. Remember, if you're doing, watching, and enjoying this on your drive home, man, make peace for yourself. Be patient on the road. And that's another thing. That is the biggest thing that I got to admit and say that I learned to change about myself. Learn to be tranquil, peaceful, expressing kindness, being lenient, friendly, and courteous while driving in traffic. That has got to be the thing that took me the longest to change. And I mean, yeah, I might think some shit, but I don't say none. I don't react to it. Definitely don't hit that gas pedal. Definitely don't tap on that brake either. You never know. You never know what kind of a day somebody around you might be having. And sometimes you might just want people to know the kind of day that you're having. So be mindful, man. Keep yourself at peace. Resist. Don't tempt yourself unless it's an actual good time that you want to be having and you want to be placed in. Wow, I just made a 9-minute and some change video. Take that, YouTube. Great day to you guys. Blessings. Tattooed Skunk. Checking out.